So I finally made it back to Hebler's. Hebler's, they got winter fun stuff and summer fun stuff, outdoorsy fun stuff and road fun stuff. Whatever your fun stuff needs are, you should totally dip in and check Hebler's out, man. It's a really nice place. A year ago, I did a video about the Ninja 400. It was my very first time on a motorcycle that was on a road. And dude, I was super nervous. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. I would love to hear your feedback on this compared to my previous Ninja 400 video, which I will try to put a link to right above in the video at some point during the video. Maybe I'll do it right now and be like one of those super cool people who actually times it correctly. The seat height compared to my 650 actually seems a smidge lower. Oh, yes, it is. So much lower. He kept it in neutral for me. Oh, wow. Okay, the clutch lever, smooth as butter. Mirror angles are pretty decent. This one over here, if it's actually looking straight behind me, I'm not catching elbow at all. This one right here, I'm catching a little bit of elbow. Now just a smidge of form. I think that might be good. We're gonna feel the clutch out just like we did in the first video. Very smooth clutch release. Wow, man, this bike is so comfortable. It is a little bit more compact than my bike. I do feel a little bit more like I'm on a smaller vehicle. Oh, and I am. All right, front brake has a reasonable amount of bite on it. Okay, we are officially riding the 400. The seat is more firm than my, wow. Oh my God, dude. Okay, full tuck position on this is nice. Your chest just kind of rests on the engine. The leanability and flickability of this bike is phenomenal. Compared to my Ninja 650, it's way better. Oh, it really, really likes being wound out. All right, here we go, real acceleration test. We're gonna go from like 10 in first. 11, that's close enough. I'm not gonna do it to somebody else's motorcycle, but I would venture to guess that you could probably clutch up on this thing pretty easily, actually. All right, so last time I was here, I did a U-turn around here somewhere. So let's real quick do a U-turn roughly at the same place that I did last time. And let's try to find our way back to Hebler's, because the last time I did this video, I got myself lost. I still feel like I'm in a very upright position. In fact, I can touch the handlebars and keep myself nearly as upright. The difference is with my, here's the difference. With my 650, my handlebars are more like right here when I ride. And now they're like down here, but they're closer to me. They're not as like far away. So I'm still just keeping my back nice and straight and just like almost gently resting on my wrists if I want to, or I could just put a little bit of weight on the pegs, stiffen up my core, and I literally don't have to put any weight whatsoever on this. Is I think this is where I turned around last time. All right, so I do like that it has a gear indicator on it. That's a huge feature I really like. The engine's quiet, the engine's responsive. All right, I'll try to give you a better run. That was to 70. Dude, that's not shabby. I'm not going any faster than that. Dude, this thing is surprisingly quick. It is very, very clearly so much lighter than my Ninja 650. It is just like I can whip this motherfucker any direction. I have complete and total control. I mean, I can go crazy with this fucking thing. and I feel like I'm in complete control. The last time I reviewed this motorcycle, I think I said something along the lines of I could see how the flickability of it could be dangerous and somebody could get themselves into trouble. I'm going to take my words back and eat them, because honestly, I could see the flickability of this bike saving your freaking life, man. I mean, this is really quite... Oh shit, we got dirt. Wish me luck here, fellas. I do not want to wreck. I get nervous around any kind of dirt, gravel, or any other kind of shit in the road. Super nervous when it's not my bike. One-handed riding is totally fine. Actually, I almost feel like my leg position is a little bit more comfortable than my 650. I have this strange sensation that I'm able to pinch the take more effectively. On my bike, it kind of V's out, and here I actually feel like my knees are getting better. Like, I can do this with it with just my hips, right? I don't have that same ability with like capturing on the knees and having as much grip on the bike with this right here on my 650, that I really can't make that happen as easily. Cruising on it is phenomenal. Engine braking, I'll take it up to like 5-6 and stop. Engine braking, it's got some engine braking. It's not too bad. I got a car coming up behind me. I gotta stay ahead of them. At the end of the day, the flickability is a good thing. The power on this bike, I think with the weight being reduced the way it is phenomenal. I would say this is an extremely beginner user-friendly bike. I'm just whipping down in these fucking gears. That slipper clutch loves me. If you're a shorter person, this is hands down. This has got to be shorter than my bike. I feel like, especially towards the tank, it just keeps going down, down, down. Another thing I really like about this bike here, I'm cooking. Another thing I really like is this rear cowl. The way it fits into the ass. It's actually super comfortable, and when you're ripping on gears, you got this little point back there that catches you right at the top of the crack of your butt. I am impressed. I think they like their bikes in neutral. Here's the official word. The last time I rode this bike, I was extremely nervous and cowardly. It just is what it is, man. I didn't know what I was doing on a motorcycle. I wasn't confident as a rider. I wasn't competent as a rider. And I didn't know much of anything. I want to point out a couple of things that I did experience with this motorcycle. Thing number one, I did in fact feel this exhaust. I've heard people complain about it online, and when I ride with the pegs like right along here, and when that's going on, you're hitting. I did feel the exhaust. You know, so I personally would want to upgrade the exhaust, and I think that's the number one modification any person who gets a bike like this would end up doing. I think that was my only actual complaint. It's nimble. It's nimble as hell. I did notice a difference in the seat stiffness. Like I said, it is a little bit stiffer than my bike. Handlebars were extremely comfortable, more comfortable than my 650. And actually, if you look at them, you can see that they're down a little bit, which I really like. And if you look at mine are actually back this way, not down. And that makes for a very weird, I actually don't like those handlebars. And they're up and out more, whereas this one is closer to the body and the angle is a lot more preferred. Suspension on it was phenomenal. I weigh about 210 pounds, and I did hit a few bumps, and I did give it the gas and the brakes pretty aggressively a couple of times, and with everything it did very, very well. All in all, guys, I do recommend checking out the Kawasaki Ninja 400. All right, catch you in the next one.